Today, we're looking at beauty versus the beast.
I'm a man who discovered the wheel and built the Eiffel Tower out of metal and brawn. That's what kind of man I am. You're just a woman with a small brain. With a brain a third the size of us. It's science.
Yeah, baby!
What's up, motivators? Welcome back. It's Kevin. This is Pure Bullfit. Now, today we're going to talk about a little bit of a touchy subject, men versus women. Now, I want to say right off the bat, we're not talking about gender here. We're talking about sex, hormones, and their effect on training capacity, exercise selection, and force production. For this video, we will be referring to an article written by Stronger by Science on the subject matter. Now, we will be focusing the information that's presented there down to the narrow scope of, do men and women need to train differently? The short answer for you impatient folks is no. No, they don't. So you're welcome. Don't say I never do anything for you. Now, there's a lot of interesting information in there on the differences in metabolism, muscle composition, and how that might affect certain training modalities, and I encourage you to check it out. The folks over at Stronger by Science also bring us mass, monthly applications in strength sport. Subscribers get access to thousands of studies broken down and presented by industry experts such as Greg Nuckols, Eric Helm, Michael Zerdos, and Eric Trexler. Now, I'm not associated with these guys in any way. I'm 99% sure that none of them have the faintest idea who I am. However, as a subscriber, I can tell you that the amount of resources that you get there is phenomenal. If you're interested at all in being part of the evidence-based fitness community, you should really check it out. You will also find that link below. Subscribers get access to thousands of studies broken down, presented in understandable form. There are associated videos, and each issue roughly 50 to 75 pages of information. In my opinion, you definitely get your money's worth. 10 out of 10, would recommend.
Go buy some meat at the shop. They say, this grade A meat. I take it out, I touch it, I stretch it, 10 out of 10.
Men and women, if we don't need to train differently, you wouldn't know that from any social media platform. Yeah, not a lot in common there. But don't get it twisted. The bullcrap you see on places like Instagram doesn't represent what works so much as what people are working on. Because simply put, that's what it comes down to. Our body adapts to the stresses that we put on it. You want to get stronger? You lift heavy things. You want to get better at running? Run more. The drastic differences that we see in training styles has to do with people chasing different goals. And these few points here sum up the conclusions found in the Stronger by Science article. In regards to training, it's not biological sex that determines anything. It's body composition, distribution of muscle fiber types, and your goal. Why do we see so many women training glutes, hamstrings, and quads? Because those are in line with their aesthetic goals. It has nothing to do with the double X chromosome group. That right there is a societally reinforced goal, not a biological one. Look, men work out legs too. At least we do nowadays, but it wasn't always really the case. You ever see cartoon depictions of muscle men like this? There's a reason they existed. Men used to focus heavily on upper body training, almost to the point of excluding lower body training altogether. To the point where it became cliche, and aesthetic choices led to this focus, not groupings of chromosomes. Available levels of testosterone and to some extent estrogen will determine much of performance in strength training and sports. But it remains true that a man and a woman with similar amounts of lean mass, training, and experience will perform largely the same in the same exercise. Hormones play a huge role in how much lean mass we're able to hold on to, and men have naturally more testosterone than women. We also have a greater distribution of type 2 muscle fibers, which makes us better at explosive movements and power movements. But there are things that women outperform men in, and if you want more information on that, you should check out the article below. But that doesn't change the fact that when pursuing the same goal, men and women can and should train in similar fashion. Take my friend Aki here. She's not a competitor or a fitness professional. She just loves strength training. She focuses on power building, a mix of powerlifting and bodybuilding, and has achieved some pretty impressive results. Is she relegated to band-assisted kickbacks and hip thrusters? Hell no. She squats. Better than many of you. She benches. She doesn't just train for muscular power, but also endurance. In this clip, she's repping out 135 pounds 40 times. And here she absolutely buries 250 pounds at 116 pounds body weight. For those of you counting at home, that's roughly a Wilks score of 140. To put that into perspective, when I squatted 435 pounds earlier this week, that was a Wilks score of about 115 at 250 pounds body weight. Pound for pound, she's stronger than I am. Stronger than a lot of you. At the end of the day, your biological sex does not determine how you should work out. Your goal should determine the training methodologies that you engage in, not whether or not you've got a swinging dick. For more information on the subject, check out the article linked in the description below and all the other articles over at Stronger by Science. If there is a better, more affordable resource out there for people, I don't know what it is. And if you're looking for fitness and workout motivation, I strongly suggest checking out Teriyaki Aki on Instagram. If you were wondering which one of us is the beast, it's her. I guess that makes me the beauty. That's it, guys. That's a video for the day. If you stuck around this far, I just want to say thanks for being such a killer community. You guys really motivate me to keep putting content out there. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by hitting that like button. If you want to see more and you haven't subbed by now, well, you know what to do. I'll see you guys in the next video, and until then... Really? You're gonna make me say it? Alright, go fit yourself.